Well, the humidity still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Hey, Rob.
Lawrence going to put it up right away.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Hey, here we go.
Here's Lawrence.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go! Go!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Ready? 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Trap 60! Trap 60!
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Escapes the defender.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy. Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out with that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
The Jaguars at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
At the 41-yard line. On red.
Now Lawrence. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Yeah, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Hey, Lion. Son, it's on his hut.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
It's complete to Robinson. They wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point safely through. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Hey, kill two! Kill two!
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's third down. You look at this Carolina defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Okay, ready?
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Tag! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Guys, man complete over the middle. That's Bryant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll run on 1st down. It's Rhodes.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he will find his man on the outside. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Ready, go!
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he brings this one back. A final return for a Jacksonville score. So the defense forces the fumble to get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 1st down, you're almost at field goal position.
On the jump.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Go!
They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
Yeah, absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Crack roll 80.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Josh Hines-Allen able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Lawrence will throw.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. 33 yards.
And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
5 receivers in the formation here on 3rd and 2.
Red on red. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Take right.
First down.
Take right open.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Again, it's Lawrence.
And it's intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep downfield. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jaguars 10.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Let's go now. 77 Wolf.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And pushes right forward to about the 32.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
2nd and 4. Wide open receiver complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey.
Lawrence.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? 18 Cardinal.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Ready?
They'll look to throw.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hey, Lion. Hey, so.
Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete.
And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down. Now Lawrence now going to move him around.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Silver.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Jamison Williams
With an amazing diving catch.
and the Jaguars take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Jaguars 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Jags get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Rhodes. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
83 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
$54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return.
And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
65 catch.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Panther 60.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Come on. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Jaguars 17.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Oh, able to avoid him.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Why not?
Here's Fields. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will
bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Panthers 52, Jaguars 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Run it down. Get your money, y'all. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
There he goes, right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Bashaw Tutton, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to at least get one score back.
And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Carolina. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
They'll get this out to Tutton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
The Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Fields now to throw.
Looking long for Thomas. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
First and 10 at the
They'll drop the throw. They'll air it out deep for Thomas.
And that is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. Sit high.
To throw is Fields.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
58, here's that. Right.
One play action. Fields.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready. Let go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rhodes pushing his way through. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Carolina.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On first down, Rhodes.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
How's ready?
First and goal, Carolina.
Come on. Hey.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one was over a long time ago.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
60 Maverick. Ready.
Now back to throw. He's got it for the Panther touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they're trying to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go. All right.
Here's Fields. And this will be incomplete. What can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. At this juncture, CD, you normally see teams back in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But, Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Mayday. Here we go. 319, Justice Hack.
From the gun, here's Fields. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hey, go! Here we go.
Here's Lawrence.
And it is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Lawrence.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now Fields going to run. Goes out left. It's caught by Williams.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. 4th down. Fields has to have this one.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Let's go now. Ready.
Right back to him on first down.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
19, Tiger, 19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. But this is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Robbed home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one didn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for the Panthers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.